As suburban communities continue to ask for more vaccine doses, some areas are getting fewer doses instead. And that's caused concern for those still trying to vaccinate the most vulnerable people, including the elderly, homebound, and homeless. Right now, the state is looking at creating 2 mass vaccination sites for the 4-county area, one shared by Bucks and Montgomery counties, the other by Chester and Delaware counties. But as NBC10's Deanna Durante reports, some say those sites may only add to the difficulty for those struggling to get vaccinated.
I was number 83,249 on the Delaware County sign-up list.
At 83 years old, Sarah Piling qualified in the first group for the COVID vaccine. She wanted to get her shot before a son moved out of the area.
Who was going to make the decision whether I lived or died if I got COVID?
So before he left, she hit the road to find her vaccine.
To Carbon County, Pennsylvania. There were people there from Lancaster County. There were people there from Bucks County. I have friends who went to the Easton, Bethlehem, or Allentown.
Those who can get out and get the shot, she found were doing it.
This Delaware County has set up quasi-regional sites where you can go to Springfield or Yeadon or Upper Darby, and those are better than asking 2 counties with enormous populations. I think between Chester and Delco, I think we're over 1 million. Ask 1 million people to share one site isn't really a solution. It's more of a gesture.
Representative Mike Zabel of Delaware County continues to oppose a state-run vaccination site set to be shared by Delaware and Chester County. While the state has remained mum on the plans for the site, like who's eligible and when they'll open, NBC10 has learned the Collier County area submitted locations to the state as possible sites. The Montgomery Mall for Bucks and Montgomery County to share, and Cheney University for Delaware and Chester counties to share. We know the sites would use the state's expected increase in the Johnson & Johnson doses, but the effort has met opposition from counties who say those single-shot doses are better served by local counties for shut-ins and people who would have trouble returning for a second shot. Since the state has no central registry, some health officials tell us the state has asked the counties to supply lists of those who are still waiting.
One of the problems with the lists inherently is that they do favor people who have internet capabilities and the resources and the wherewithal to know how to do that. When the doses are given locally, we can make outreach. We can do calls and go into neighborhoods and churches and community centers and say, hey, I know you don't know how to sign up for this. We'll do it for you. Giving it back to the state doesn't solve a problem. I think it creates a likelihood of further headaches.
Now, we have reached out to the state health department, the Pennsylvania Department of Emergency Management, and the governor's office to find out when these clinics would be up and running and who qualifies. So far, there has been no response. In Montgomery County, Deanna Durante, NBC10 News.